got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as I say, if he drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Falcons are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They'll throw with Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking to put a drive together. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2nd and 11 now. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A pass complete to Adunze. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll look middle here and give it to Adunzo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Robinson's got it. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Here's Penix. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Penix from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He'll drop to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw is Williams. Goes with the outside and completes it to Swift. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And it is caught, pushing his way through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Penix working out of the gun here. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done.
And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. That'll be marked marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. On the RPO. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Working to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Play action. Now Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 63 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
13 yards. And the Bears first down.
On play action, here's Williams. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing is Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again here, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robertson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Penix. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
19 tackles, 60 boxes, 60
On third down, Penix from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Falcons, first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2-2 Atwell from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Bears, first down.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Williams. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to get 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown and one. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 15 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
38.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air, Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing down, and it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. To throw once more, here's Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring